Can Edasu learn potion brewing to survive the Nether? Edasu found himself in a precarious situation, one far removed from the familiar green fields and gentle streams of his homeland. He was in the Nether, a fiery, unforgiving realm where every shadow seemed to conceal a new horror and the very air shimmered with oppressive heat. His journey here had been one of necessity, a desperate search for rare resources, but survival was proving to be a challenge far greater than he had anticipated. His sword, though sharp, and his armor, though sturdy, felt woefully inadequate against the ghastly apparitions and magma-born monstrosities that lurked around every corner of jagged Nether. He knew that brute force alone would not see him through this infernal dimension. He needed an edge, a new skill to turn the tide. He needed the arcane art of potion brewing. The decision was made under the crimson glow of a distant lava fall. Edasu recalled tales from seasoned adventurers, stories of potent elixirs that could grant superhuman speed, resistance to fire, or even the ability to regenerate wounds in the heat of battle. These were not mere fairy tales. They were the key to his survival. He established a small, fortified base in a relatively secluded cavern, carving out a space for a crafting table, a furnace, and what he hoped would soon become his alchemy station. The first and most crucial component was a brewing stand, an apparatus he had only seen in diagrams. Scavenging the hellscape, he braved a blaze-infested fortress, its dark brick corridors echoing with the metallic clanking of the fiery elementals. With nimble feet and a pounding heart, he managed to defeat a blaze, claiming its glowing rod as his prize. Combining it with cobblestone he had brought from his own world, he finally crafted the stand. It felt like the first real step towards mastering his new environment. The real challenge, however, was gathering the ingredients. The Nether was a treasure trove of bizarre and powerful flora and fauna, each holding a key to a different alchemical concoction. His primary target was netherwort, the foundational ingredient for nearly all potions. He found it growing in eerie, soul sand gardens within the fortress, its crimson stalks pulsing with a faint, otherworldly light. Gathering it felt like plundering a dragon's hoard. Next, he needed the reagents for specific effects. For a potion of fire resistance, a crucial elixir in this fiery domain, he needed magma cream. This meant confronting the perpetually bouncing magma cubes, creatures of living lava that split into smaller, angrier versions of themselves when struck. It was a chaotic and dangerous dance, but he succeeded, collecting the viscous, glowing cream. With his brewing stand assembled and a small collection of ingredients at the ready, Edasu began his first attempts at brewing. The process was one of trial and error, a delicate science he had to learn on the fly. He learned that all potions began with an awkward potion, created by brewing netherwort into a simple water bottle. This base potion held no power on its own, but was the blank canvas upon which he could paint his alchemical masterpieces. His hands, more accustomed to the hilt of a sword, fumbled at first. He carefully placed the awkward potions into the stand, added the magma cream, and fed the apparatus with blaze powder as fuel. He watched with bated breath as the stand bubbled and hissed, the liquid within the bottles slowly transforming from a plain blue to a warm, inviting orange. When the process was complete, he held in his hand 3 potions of fire resistance. It was a moment of pure triumph. Holding the warm vial felt like holding a shield forged of magic. He uncorked one and drank the slightly thick, surprisingly sweet liquid. A shimmering aura enveloped him, a comforting coolness that pushed back against the Nether's oppressive heat. To test its efficacy, he cautiously stepped to the edge of a lava pool that had previously barred his path. Taking a deep breath, he submerged himself. There was no pain, no searing heat, only a gentle warmth and the strange sensation of swimming in thick, glowing liquid. He could walk through fire, swim in lava, and treat the Nether's most defining hazard as a mere inconvenience. He had done it. He had learned the language of alchemy and used it to command the very elements that sought to destroy him. Edasu was no longer just a visitor in the Nether. He was becoming a master of it, one potion at a time.